Beneath the sands of Egypt lie massive stone boxes weighing over 100 tons each. No modern engineer can fully explain how they were made. In India stands an iron pillar that has not rusted for over 1,600 years, while modern steel fails in decades. In Iraq, archaeologists discovered what looks like a battery built 2,000 years before modern electricity. These discoveries don't fit into our textbooks because the people who wrote them never saw these objects. Today, we're uncovering 7 real ancient discoveries that look less like history and more like something left behind by a forgotten, advanced world. And we begin with the heaviest mystery of them all: Egypt, Saqqara. Deep beneath the ground, hidden behind sealed tunnels, lies a place known as the Serapeum. Inside are 25 massive granite boxes, each carved from a single solid stone. Each one weighs nearly 100 tons. That's the weight of a fully loaded train car placed inside narrow underground corridors. When archaeologists opened one, they found nothing inside. No remains, no artifacts, just perfectly smooth walls. But that's where things get disturbing. Engineers who studied these boxes found something impossible. The inner surfaces are polished to extreme precision, almost perfectly flat, to a level only achievable with modern machines. The corners form exact 90-degree angles. The inner edges are smooth, with a precision that modern tools struggle to replicate. And here's the real mystery. These boxes were carved from granite, one of the hardest stones on Earth. Quarried hundreds of kilometers away, then transported, shaped, and placed underground, all thousands of years ago. No cranes, no machines, no advanced tools, according to history. So how was it done, and why? Officially, these were burial chambers for sacred bulls, but no remains were ever found inside, only emptiness and impossible precision, as if they were built for something else entirely. Now, let's shift from ancient Egypt to the depths of the Mediterranean Sea. In 1901, divers discovered a shipwreck near a small Greek island. Among the artifacts was a corroded piece of bronze. At first, it looked like nothing, but when it cracked open, something unexpected appeared. Gears. Perfectly shaped mechanical gears inside a device over 2,000 years old. This was the Antikythera mechanism, a machine capable of predicting eclipses, tracking planets, and mapping the motion of the stars. It had over 30 gears working together like a modern computer. In fact, many consider it the world's first analog computer. And yet, nothing like it appeared again for over 1,000 years. It's as if the knowledge to build it simply vanished. Now, imagine this: ancient engineers tracking the cosmos with mechanical precision, while the rest of the world had barely begun to understand mathematics. Next, we travel to India, where a 7-meter iron pillar has stood exposed to rain, heat, and time for over 16 centuries, and it has barely rusted. Modern science eventually discovered why. The metal forms a protective layer that heals itself every time it's damaged, a self-preserving material created without modern chemistry, a technology we still struggle to fully replicate. Now back to Rome. Inside a museum sits a glass cup that changes color: green when light reflects off it, red when light passes through it. This effect is caused by nanoparticles of gold and silver embedded inside the glass, particles so small they can only be seen with modern microscopes. And yet, this was made over 1,600 years ago. How did ancient craftsmen manipulate materials at a nanoscale level without technology? Next, we return to Iraq, where a small clay jar may have once produced electricity. Inside, a copper cylinder and an iron rod. When tested, it generates a small electric current, enough to plate metal with gold, meaning ancient civilizations may have used electricity long before it was officially discovered. Now, Egypt again. A stone disk over 5,000 years old, shaped like a modern mechanical component. Engineers recreated it and discovered something shocking. It functions like a centrifugal pump, a design used in modern fluid systems. But how did ancient people with primitive tools create something so advanced? Finally, we arrive in China, where thousands of ancient weapons were buried for over 2,000 years. When discovered, they were still sharp, still shining, untouched by time. Not because of magic, but because ancient craftsmen mastered materials and environments in ways we are only beginning to understand. So here's the real question. If ancient civilizations had this level of knowledge, why did we lose it? Why did entire technologies disappear? And what else might still be hidden, waiting to be found? Because maybe the greatest mystery is not how they built these things, but why we forgot how.